Today we're covering AutoSum and how AutoSum works. This is pretty quick and easy. You're going to select the row or the column that you want to sum. Usually it's going to be at the bottom of a column or at the end of a row. So I'm going to select here F24. And then you go up here, I'm in the Home tab, and you go up here to Editing, and then there's this button called AutoSum. So if I click on AutoSum, you can see it automatically makes an equation here. It says equals sum, open parentheses, F3 to F23. So it just assumes which data, which cells that I want to sum up. And usually it's correct. So F3 to F23, that's exactly what I want. So we'll hit enter, and it's going to come up with a number, with the final sum, $173.45. You can also use the Alt plus equal sign for the keyboard shortcut, and then hit enter. So we've got $78.20 over here for each individual priced item. And then our total from what we had for our kitchen inventory is $173.45. Now you got to be careful using AutoSum because even though Excel is very smart, the computer is not smarter than you are. So let's try this with row 22. So if we click AutoSum and then we see what it's going to come back with, I ideally only want to sum columns E and F because those both have dollar signs in it. We don't want to deal with the quantity. We don't want to include that into our sum. But we are smarter than Excel. Despite what you may think, you are smarter than the computer. The computer doesn't know what you want to sum up, but you do. So we're going to have to go in here and fix this. We don't want column D in here. We want column E. So we're going to click right before D and type in E. So that says E22 to F22, which is what we want. And it's 3450. So you just got to be careful when you're using AutoSum because it's not always going to be correct what it includes. So if I wanted to go in here, for example, and instead of auto summing, I wanted to auto average. So if I click that, great, it's got the average, but I don't want to include the sum that I had in here. So we're going to go in here, and again, we're going to backspace from F24 and instead put it into F23 because we don't want to include our AutoSum number. So if we click enter, then our average total is going to be 826. So hopefully that helps. AutoSum is a great tool. I don't always use it just because it is easy to make mistakes sometimes if you have complicated spreadsheets, but if you want just a quick automatic summation or an average, a max, and a min, all of this stuff is really quick to put into Excel, then this is definitely a great tool for you. Make sure to like if you learned something, if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe for more Excel tips, more spreadsheets, and more software tutorials coming in the future. Have a wonderful day, everybody.